ISO 100. 1/100th of a second shutter speed, a focal length of 30 mil, one single shot. Hey, I have been rushing around like a crazy man this morning. And there's an explanation for that, and we'll get into that a little later. But right now, we're looking at an absolutely beautiful sunrise winter scene. Absolutely stunning. We've missed a lot of what I wanted this morning simply because we'd been embedded with snow squalls coming off the lake, and finding the location was such a challenge to get out of those snow flurries and snow squalls to actually catch the sunrise. But we're here, and this is beautiful. Wow. So dropping down the shutter speed allows me to darken just a little bit and almost step back just 20 minutes in time to a little bit less light. But you know what? It's absolutely beautiful this morning. So as I was saying, rushing around like a crazy man, simply because where I live, right on Georgian Bay, we have a lot of snow flurries and a lot of snow squalls coming off the lake. Just a mile behind me is thick snow squalls, and you can't see anything. The sunrise is happening, but you can't see it. I had to rush to find a backup, a B location, a secondary location to do my sunrise shoot. So here we are. I would have liked to have been here at least 30 minutes earlier, but it just didn't work that way just because of the snow. It's beautiful though. This is a gorgeous location. I hadn't actually noticed these trees in this line before. With the farm home embedded in the trees, you can maybe see the barn. It's beautiful. Just beautiful. Okay, last night we did get some fresh snow. We're going to see what we can do this morning with that snow. It promises to be an interesting morning. Again, starting off a little late for the sunrise, but again, that's simply due to weather. Nothing I could do about that. Again, the location I picked was just socked in, couldn't see anything. But we're here now, and it's beautiful. Wow, it's just beautiful out here today. My goodness. Look at the lower layers in that sunrise. I'm not sure if you can see this in the GoPro, but right in the center of this image, right on the horizon line, are some beautiful reds just firing, just glowing and amazing, just absolutely stunning. Just look at those reds in that sky. My goodness. By the way, Gary here, Gary Clayton Photography. Welcome to my channel, and this morning in this beautiful winter wonderland. Cold. It's about minus 12 degrees Celsius this morning, but it could be a lot colder. Yeah, my goodness. Look. Just look at that morning. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness. One more shot. My, absolutely beautiful. The light is just changing. It's one thing about sunsets and sunrises. They happen so quickly, and moment by moment, the whole image changes. A quick lens change to my 55-200. Focal length of 110 mil. My goodness. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Well, I hope you are. I hope the GoPro is capturing this sunrise, because it is beautiful through there. Pretty much over at this point, but absolutely gorgeous. Let's just bring that in a little bit more. Oh my. Oh my. Gorgeous. Just ahead of me, on this beautiful country road, on the telegraph pole to the right side of the road, at the top of that telegraph pole, is a snowy owl. I'm not sure what you're going to see in the GoPro of that snowy owl, but we've just finished grabbing a few handheld shots of this little dude. This time of year we do get quite a few of those hanging around, and they sit on top of telegraph poles. They just like to do that. I hope you can see him up there. He's right about, let me see if I can show you on the GoPro. He's right up there. Looking around, white, so he does blend in quite well with the grey and the light grey behind him of the sky. We don't want to disturb him, but if you can see him up there, and I hope you can, he's looking right at us right now. I hope you can see him. Oh, there he goes. He's flying away. He's flying away towards the house. I guess we spooked him too much, and he's now sitting on the roof of the house. Wow. Well, that was quite interesting. Like to see a snowy owl, and I hope you guys did get to see him in the GoPro. As I say, I did grab a couple of handheld shots, so hopefully we get something out of that. And you know what, if we got something of that snowy owl from the handhelds, let's pop one of those up right now to look at. So a little bit more about how the morning has progressed. It started off, first of all, with a bowl of oatmeal and a coffee at about 5 o'clock this morning, sat in my kitchen, and a plan. I'd looked at the weather. The weather looked favorable for what I wanted, which was a sunrise, in a location that I wanted. But once I got out on the road, I could quickly see that wasn't going to happen. As soon as there was any light at all, I was in thick, kind of blinding snow squalls coming off Georgian Bay, which is quite typical. And they come off Georgian Bay and the Great Lakes in narrow bands, if you will, and they can dump a foot of snow in one area, and then just half a mile down the road, there's no snow at all. It's quite crazy, it's quite wild, it's just called lake effect, and it's quite common right here living in the Great Lakes. We live with this every day, and that's fine. And it lends itself to some really interesting photography. But this morning was kind of a rush then to find a plan B, a second location, which we did. And I'm happy with that. And then, of course, we've seen the snowy owl this morning. I just wanted to kind of fill you in, because I'm almost feeling, you guys don't see what's going on a lot behind the camera, if you will, going from one spot to another location in search of the images. But this morning it felt a little chaotic, but I think that's because of the rush trying to find another location. But anyhow, having said all those things, if you look up in the sky right now, you can see to the right there's breaking blue, and to the left thick gray. That is right at the edge, right at the side. We are right at the edge of a snow squall. So just down this country road here, about half a kilometer down there, thick snow is falling. And yet we have blue sky here. We're right on the edge. If you look behind me, here's my little car and blue sky. So as you can see, it's really quite interesting. So okay, we're set up on the tripod. Fujifilm X-T2. We have 1/600th of a second. We have a focal length of 23mm. f8, one image. Wow. Loving the location, loving the morning, loving the changes, the kind of variability of everything as it just constantly changes. But you know what? Absolutely loving this location. I'm just going to change composition slightly. We're going to see what else we can do with this image. What promises to be the final image of the day, the final composition of the day. We've got the trees right here on the left third, we've got the color, the sky, the light, and of course the line in between of the squall line. And way up here, somewhere up here, the sun is trying to poke through these clouds. Last image of the day. Wow, we had 1/800th of a second. We have f8 and a focal length of 24 mil. Wow. Ooh, fingers are getting cold. It's about -10, -9 maybe -8. It might be getting a little warmer. Still quite chilly. Wow. Hey, what an absolutely interesting, as I say, morning. You know what? It has been a blast, and I've thoroughly enjoyed myself being out this morning. We're going to go home. We're going to go back to the studio. We're going to do what we always do. We're going to have our coffee. We're going to have a look at our images today, and we're going to see what we can create, what story we can tell about this morning's adventure, about the fun we've had, because I've had fun. I hope you have too. Hey, Gary here, Gary Clayton Photography. Thank you for joining me. Please like, share, comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Mash that button that tells you every time I upload a video so you don't miss one. Do subscribe. We need all the subscribers we can get for our channel to grow. And it is our channel. Without you, there is no channel. Don't forget to subscribe. We will talk to you guys later.